I hear the saying, you are exactly where you need to be, but I think you are exactly where you want to be. I think that a lot of us are doing a lot of things wrong. I think that there's so many things we can be doing to be better. There's so many things you can perfect, so many hours you can fill up, seconds, minutes that you can fill up in order to get to where you want to go, in order to win. But you're not doing that. You're not filling up those times. You're not filling up those spaces in order to win. Instead, you're just leaving it up to chance. You're leaving it up to the universe. You can't just leave things up to the universe because you're never gonna get what you truly want. Let me ask you a question. Aren't you tired of losing? Aren't you just sick and tired of being in the same place you were last year? Like, you can never get a W. If you look back on how many dubs you caught last year, how many W's would you have? Some of y'all can only count down in one hand. Others can probably use two. And others can use like 5 more hands to count how many W's they had last year. But the sad reality is that a lot of y'all are not getting that many W's. So what's up? What's the problem? Why are you not winning? I think the problem is you don't understand what it takes to win. You don't understand what you need to do in order to win. Like, yes, it takes time. Time is the greatest factor of all time, and time is always going to be there. You can never defeat time. So what do you need to do? You need to learn how to befriend time. You need to learn how to be cool with time. Stop looking at time as if it's an enemy. You have 168 hours in a week. Now, if you subtract that by how many times you go to work, you come back home, you subtract everything from 168, I guarantee you still have at least 2-3 days to yourself. 2-3 days all together. Like, it's probably gonna be like 69 hours, 70 hours, whatever, but you're going to have those hours to yourself. Like, I was having this argument with this person, and they were so stuck in their victim mentality about how they can't do anything in this American society. America's this, America's that, and it's trash, and they really can't do nothing, right? So I'm hearing this person talk while watching him be in a nice Jeep. He's in a nice Jeep. You know, he has his own apartment. He's living good. He goes to work in order to support that lifestyle. I'm just listening to him speak, and I'm just looking at him like, you ungrateful bastard. Do you not understand that there are people right now in third world countries going through hell while you sit in this car, in your nice AC'd out car? Car is blowing nice AC. You eating Chinese food and you're complaining about America not being fair? I hear the saying, you are exactly where you need to be, but I think you are exactly where you want to be. I think that a lot of us are doing a lot of things wrong. I think that there's so many things we can be doing to be better. There's so many things you can perfect, so many hours you can fill up, seconds, minutes that you can fill up in order to get to where you want to go, in order to win. But you're not doing that. You're not filling up those times. You're not filling up those spaces in order to win. Instead, you're just leaving it up to chance. You're leaving it up to the universe. You can't just leave things up to the universe because you're never gonna get what you truly want. The universe is just gonna give you whatever, okay? I want you to imagine life as an arcade game, okay? You go to the arcade game, you put in 50 cents, $1, whatever, and you have to try and get you a stuffed animal. Now, I want you to imagine that you're getting this stuffed animal with a blindfold on, okay? And then when you finally get the stuffed animal, you look at it and you're like, oh, this ain't what I wanted. This ain't what I wanted. Well, duh, of course it's not what you wanted. You had a whole blindfold on. And that's exactly what most of you guys are doing. You guys are going through life, leaving everything by chance with a blindfold on, just chilling, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, happens. You know, that mentality of whatever happens, happens. Yes, I understand there's some things you cannot control, but the things you can control, you need to start trying to control that. You need to get in that driver's seat. Stop being a passenger. Right now, most of you are just being passengers. You're just in the passenger seat. Some of you guys are in the back. Most of y'all not even shotguns in your own life. Someone else is always driving. And then while that person is driving, someone else is the passenger, just in case that person don't want to drive no more to take over. So all that addiction, say you have a weed addiction, you drink a lot, you have so many vices. Now I want you to take all those vices and I want you to imagine those vices are waiting to drive your life. They're waiting to take a turn to drive, and you're just there letting them do whatever they want. You're letting them control you. Me, my biggest vice, as I stated multiple times on this channel, is that I was addicted to porn for a very long time. When I was 12, I got hooked on it, and then it took me a long time to get out of it. But listen, here is what I've learned from detaching myself from that vice. One, it's never going to go away, ever. No matter how hard you fight, it's always going to be that shadow that's lurking, waiting until you fall, waiting until you have that bad day, so it can come whisper in your ears and be like, hey, remember me? Remember, you can always escape. You can always come back. We are always waiting for you. Just come back to us. It's always going to be there. And two, you can control that. There are things you can do to stop yourself from running back to your old friend, from running back to that old girlfriend, that old classmate. There are things you can do to prevent a lot of these things from happening. I've realized that the weekends are when my vices hit the most. My vices strikes on the weekends. No cap, it just comes out of nowhere. And I've always tried to piece together why that is. So it turns out during the week, I'm working a lot of hours. I'm going to the gym, I'm powerlifting, so it's taking a lot of my focus. But on Saturday, I know that Sunday, I don't do nothing for the gym. It's an optional day. But Saturday I work out, but the next day I can just chill. So also I don't work on the weekends. So my mind automatically thinks, okay, well, since we don't work, we don't have any heavy lifting to do, we might as well go back to that old friend. And I've realized that, and what I've done now to keep myself away from that, not even think about it, is as soon as work finish, I go straight to the shower. Straight to the shower on Friday night, straight to the shower. I don't care, no and ifs or buts. I'm not gonna stand around and be on my phone. So I'm basically disciplining myself. I'm correcting myself because I know he's always lurking. He's always ready to take the driver's seat and drive. You are never going to win until you learn to control your vices. If you don't learn to control your vices, you will always be in the same place every single year. You are always going to be a loser. Some of you subconsciously like being a loser because you are scared of getting out of that comfort zone. You are scared of getting out of there. You don't want to because you don't know who you're gonna meet. You don't know if you're going to fail. You don't know what is going to happen, so you're scared. You subconsciously sabotage yourself. A lot of these things stem from childhood traumas. Okay, these things don't just come out of nowhere, okay? You're not gonna be 30 years old and you just magically just become like this. Nah, these things have been happening since you were 1 year old all the way to the age that you're now. It's something that's been building and building and building, and now it's holding you back. So the best thing you can do is try to recognize that. Try to recognize what's holding you back and try to get it out. Well, you might not be able to get it out, but at least try to fight it. What do you have to lose for trying that one thing? That one thing that you like, what do you have to lose? Nothing. You have nothing to lose. Like right now, right? It's nighttime. I don't usually do any videos at night, but I was really thinking about this because for the past 3 days, I've been sick. Okay, I've been sick. I stayed away from the gym for the first 2 days, and this is the third day. And I said, nah, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work on my bench. I'm not gonna go too crazy because this week is my deload. I'm not gonna go too crazy and then just do my bench and then do my 15 minutes of cardio and go. I'm telling you, after I went and I did that, I felt good. I felt amazing. And then I came back, showered, and I was like, you know what? I don't care if I'm sick. I'm gonna hop on this mic and I'm gonna talk what I gotta talk. I'm gonna say what I have to say. I'm just gonna talk because what do I have to lose? You don't know me. I don't know you, okay? So I can't lose nothing. There's a 10 times out of 10 chance you might not ever see me in public. So what do I have to lose? You tell me. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose, man? You afraid they're gonna laugh at you? You're afraid they're gonna start, talking about you? They're gonna spread rumors about you? Well, guess what? If you not getting haters, you not popping. You not popping if you have no haters, man. You need to have some haters in your life. How do you think these boxers became so great? You think they just became great boxers? Nah. They needed to get punched in the mouth a couple of times. It's the same way with you. You need people to challenge you, no matter what. If you want to be great, there will always be people throwing jabs at you, trying to hit you with a body shot. But remember, every time you fall, you must get up. If you don't get up, then they win. And do you really want them to win? Like, think about it. I want you to really think about this. You set out on a journey to win. You want to be great. Out of nowhere, these people start talking mess about you and then really get you down. And now you fell. You just stop. You just stop trying. And now they won. Isn't it crazy how you wanted to win, but you ended up making them win? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's time to put the excuses to the side and get after it. It's time to just say, you know what? I don't care. I don't care what anybody got to say. It's time to push forward. It's time to make something shake. So, hey, make something shake. I'm going to heal up. Yeah, have a good day.